you might say to yourself, I think I'm gonna dabble in a little bit of that old Matrix life. And then you realize there is no turning back. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. You might get a little tired, you might get a little confused, and you might say, I think I'll dabble in a little bit of that old Matrix life. And then you realize that there is no turning back. Once you've disconnected and you realize that you signed up for this. Oh, it's true. Yeah, you signed up for this. There is no turning back. There's no dabbling in the Matrix anymore. And your whole body, everything is in alignment right now. This is a split in frequencies. And you're going to see that, when you go towards things, people, things, and situations that are resonating with the Matrix, your body's not going to feel so good. Maybe circumstances are not going to be working out because the universe is forcing you towards your new path. You want to dabble in the Matrix? Light warriors? No. There is no turning back. Like sometimes you might have watched The Matrix, right? Remember that guy, right? He said, ignorance is bliss, and he's eating the steak, right? And it's fake, right? It's fake, right? We lived in a fake Matrix, right? And sometimes, it's very tiresome. Sometimes you want to break. Even myself, I want to break too sometimes, light warriors. But now, all of a sudden, we realize there is no turning back. You can't bring yourself, right? Think about it. Some of you, they left. We just recently talked about the Great Resignation, right? And how people are leaving their jobs, right? Think about it. Can you go back? You can't even go back. You can't go back. Your soul won't let you. You try to go back to your old lifestyle. Your soul won't let you. Things that are not in resonance with this new earth. Here, we're back out on the new earth, light warriors, right? You love it out here? The new earth. If it's not in resonance with the new earth, you ain't going back. A couple years ago, right, when I started this mission, I left a video. What wasn't so world famous, but the video's title was Warning, There is no turning back. Once you see, you could never unsee. You're here on a mission for God, for the people, and there is no turning back. Sometimes you want a little break, right? You say, or maybe I'll have some of that Matrix food. I kind of did that, right? I went out, right? Had a little Matrix food. Don't work no more. It don't work no more. Light warriors, right? Let me know in the comments, right? I know many of you probably cook your own food and you very rarely go out, right? You go out and you're saying, this don't work for my tummy no more. That's right. And many people are changing up their diets many different ways. You find the type of diet that resonates with you, right? But we're eating clean, right? I like to share about getting micronutrients and eating clean. And then say, for example, you go back, say, I used to have this, right? Have some sushi, right? And, you go out for these things and, doesn't resonate with you. Don't work no more. Don't work no more, light warriors, right? So certain things, you can't go back, right? You can't go back. You used to live a certain way. You can't go back. Used to work in the Matrix, that worthless job that you used to have, right? Remember that job in the cubicle that you worked all day long and you had no energy to enjoy yourself, right? You can't go back anymore. You can't bow down to false idols anymore, right? You can't go back to these things. We're taking a rocket ship. We're going on a rocket ship and we're headed to the new earth. That's where we're going. You like the new earth, light warriors? Here we are. New earth. This is what resonates now. The new earth. Ain't it grand? Look at the new earth. You can't go back. You can't go back, okay? You can't go back to the building. You can't go back to the old ways of life. You can't even go back to some of the old foods you used to eat. You know, we think that we know certain things. Oh, this is good, right? This might be good for us. But all of a sudden, we're hitting the walls, right? We're hitting the trees, banging into the trees, light warriors. That's because it's no longer a vibrational match. There is no turning back. And you know it. You start seeing it within people. And you say, I can't go back to that no more. I can't be by those people no more. Because it's about content of character, right? Okay, the false idols. The false idol. Haven't they fallen already? You can't go back. You know, certain ways you eat. Even years ago, right? Over the course of my journey, years ago, I went on my bodybuilding journey, right? I was getting big and strong, right? Did bodybuilding shows. And I used to eat very clean, right? And, you know, I took out all these foods that I never ate again. And if I ever ate them, I get sick, right? Like, you know, sometimes like, you know, yeah, it's a birthday. You want to be social. Oh, have the birthday, Mike, have the birthday cake. Oh, have the birthday cake. And then I eat it and I get sick. This has been going on for years. But then more and more, you start purging things from your diet. And then all of a sudden, you say, I can't eat them no more. There is no turning back. Can't turn back to your diet. Once you clean your palate, once you detox from certain things, there is no turning back. Once you wake up, you know, you can't really go back to some of these, you know, old, you know, TV shows, old programming. I can't watch it. It's like a waste of my time. I'm wasting my time. Unless, light warriors, you're watching it with new 5D eyes, with an open third eye, right? And all of a sudden you could start critiquing the lesson. And don't worry, Uncle Mike has something very special planned for all of us. We're going to break down some Matrix shows that I recently got in tune with, but that'll be a story for another time. But you really can't go back to watching Matrix programming anymore. You know, they're programming the subconscious mind, and I'm going to teach you that and what, you know, what the lessons are. You know, you can't go back to the Matrix programming. You know, for many years, and more now, you know, I pulled back from certain TV shows that I would watch, and I narrowed it all down, and I shared with you. You know, I watched football recently. You know, watching the fixed playoffs and all that nonsense, and you saw, oh, this is not real. And then you kind of you get disgusted. You really love the sport, and more it's getting all, you know, there's reasons behind these things why they do this stuff. Anyway, you can't go back to these things, right? Like, and you get more and more disgusted. You gotta tune it off, right? A lot of what's going on right now, there's two frequencies, and you have to make a decision. Uncle Mike can't make the decision for you, kid. You have to make the decision. You know, when you're driving in the car, picking up two frequencies, two stations at the same time, you maybe hear your favorite song. You say, I love this song. I love it. and then the other song comes in, and I'm so disgusted. I gotta just shut it all off. And that's what we need to do sometimes. Sometimes we need to shut it all off and sit by ourselves, sit with the sunset. Sunset's coming again, light warriors. And then through resonance, vibrational resonance, we will pick up what resonates. And we can't go back. So everything is going to naturally fall, naturally get magnetically attracted to you. Think about it. Flow versus force. Uncle Mike shared about flow versus force many times. And if you're seeing, and you're getting frustrated, and you're getting it's not working out. It's flow versus force, kid. Some things, all of us, it's not working out. It's because it ain't for you anymore. There is no turning back. Once you see these things, and then like, you know, I know there's other cases too. You start sharing with your friends and family. You try to expand consciousness for them. I know they're listening, right? You try to teach them something new, and you repeat yourself, and you repeat, and they don't listen. It's not for everyone. So, you know, think about its flow and its force. And there's just certain things you can't do anymore. You can't do it anymore. You know, there's certain things you just can't go back to anymore. Let me know in the comments. What are the things that you can never go back to anymore? It's happening right now. Some people listen, oh yeah, I can't watch that stuff anymore. I can't do that stupid job anymore. Yeah, let them know. If you haven't seen the video on the Great Resignation, you should check it out. It's very important. It's the Great Resignation. It's happening right now. Let us know in the comments. Great Resignation. You can't go back. Warning, I told you several years ago. Warning, there is no turning back. And then all of a sudden, your friends and family, oh, this guy's weird, right? This girl's weird. You ain't weird. You're just not part of the Matrix anymore. If you haven't seen the Matrix, right? Watch the guy, and he's like, oh, just plug me back in. I want to forget about it. And he's eating the steak. It's fake. It's a fake steak, right? Some of you seen that world famous movie, right? You can't go back anymore. And things are just going to either work out for you or they're not going to work out. You're just going to keep hitting the wall. And then all of a sudden things start flowing. And it's undeniable at this point. It's undeniable. So as the sun sets, here we go, Light Warriors. Always comes out right at the end. We'll get a little gazing and a little gazing. This is what we need to do now. I can't ever go back. You could never bow down. You won't bow down to anyone anymore, right? Warning, there is no turning back. And it's true. You can never turn back. You're not I'm going to watch it. I can't watch these false idols anymore. These fake shows. I'm going to bow down for this job. I'm going to bow down for this relationship. I ain't going to do any of this shift anymore because I shifted. So this is the authentic message that there is no turning back. Once you have awakened, you're in alignment. You're realizing right now, you said, oh, wow, I really am a light worker. I came here for this. I can't go back to the old life. You got to let it go. And you're in tune with the new frequencies. You're over the bridge. You're over to the 5D earth. And you left everything behind. But before you cross this bridge, see the bridge right there? I just work with what I got, Light Warriors, right? Some people pay for like a fancy studio. I just use nature, right? I got nature, right? But once you cross that bridge, right when you get to the bridge, there's a big sign. And it says, warning, there is no turning back. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I would never go back, no matter what. All in. I know many of you light warriors out there have the energy theme of all in. You will never go back. Let me know. Would you ever go back? Would you ever go back to that low vibe job? Would you ever go back to that low vibe relationship? Would you ever go back even to watching certain things, eating certain things, right? There's so many things, right? You know, listen, We all try, you know, I'm gonna cheat a little bit, have this food, whatever, lighter topics. But there are other topics you will never. I'll never go back. You can't go back. You could never go back. So, if you're going through a major spiritual awakening, if you're being in tune with the light, it's your DNA. The light, it's your DNA. It's all about the DNA. Uncle Mike is out here to make you aware of this. There's so many attempts to block the light. And as Tesla said, light is information. There's no way that you would ever go back. You have self-respect. You have self-love. You will never go back again. There's a lot of craziness in the world. The whole society is about to collapse. But it doesn't matter what's going on out there. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that there is no turning back. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. As powerful as we all are, God will take you and hold you down. You'll be kicking and screaming like warriors. God is very powerful. There is no turning back. You'll feel feelings inside of you that cannot be denied. You will try so hard. You say, oh, I want this matrix thing, and you will be denied. The door is now closed. You will see this on your journey. Warning, there is no turning back. So if you're not ready, you're all ready. You're all ready. But you can never go back once you cross, once you've awakened. Once you've seen, you could never unsee. And there is no turning back from this. So remember this. It's rough when you wake up, light warriors. Oh, I want some of that matrix. Oh, I miss the old matrix life. I want to do all that stuff. Can't watch this no more. You can't do these things anymore. Your soul will not allow you. God will not allow you. There is no turning back. This is World War III, son. It's a spiritual war. And when you actually realize that, it gives you comfort, because it's not easy what I'm going through. It's not easy what you're going through. It's not easy what anyone's going through. But when you realize that you signed up for this, you're a light worker, you're a light warrior, you signed up for this, it actually gives you a lot of peace, right? I'm out here in the light of Christ, in the vibration of authenticity, to remind you that you actually signed up for this. Some of us had our matrix jobs and journeys, and, you know, we kind of maybe miss parts of it, and, you know, oh, this is easy, and you kind of want to go back to being in ignorance like that guy in the Matrix. If you've never seen that, you should check it out. Leave comments if you know what I'm talking about. And he's eating the steak. Oh, ignorance is bliss. You could never go back. You can't do it. You're sealed in the forehead, and you'll never be able to unsee any of this. So, child, I'm here to comfort you that it's okay. None of us can go back. I can't even go. No one could go back. It doesn't resonate anymore. It's not a vibrational match anymore. So keep moving forward. Share this message. We're building the 5D community of our everyday lives.